Morning, 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 morning.
What?
Oh, I'm looking at log into my thing here. Let's see, let's check omelet. Mic check, mic check.
Oh.
Mic check, mic check. There we go. 3/26/2018. That's my start date on the game. 348 days in. So tomorrow officially will be my two-year mark for playing the game. That's pretty cool to see. Let's break this down. Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. So let's see here. 53,359 minutes divided by 60 minutes. That is 889 hours, roughly. 889.31. So 889 hours. 889 divided by 24. That is the equivalent of 37 straight days of playing games on PUBG Mobile. That is nuts. Have you guys checked out your what's this thing called, your recap? That is pretty crazy to look at. I've played 1,141 matches. 267 of those have been won. I don't know what's that percentage breakdown to. Nope, that's wrong. Maybe trying to think of how to do. I want to say that's a little around 25% of the matches, but yeah, 23%, 23.4%. So 1 out of 4 matches won. That's pretty good. I don't think that's so bad out of playing for 2 years. I know there's a lot of people who played and won more often and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, hey, I'm happy with that. I'm an average player. I don't think I'm specifically really good. There's times where I run into an area and I wipe a squad or something like that. There's other times where I get wiped out by a single player who I should have beat. I'm an average player. What I do that's different, that is not so average, is I make sure to surround myself with good players. So having good teammates, even if you get an average player, I'd say if you put, like, Vern and I always think of us as kind of just being, we're both, we're average players. We like to play. We try to think about our next move. We're just kind of the guys who don't really have particularly a specialty per se. I would bet Vern's stats are probably very similar to mine most of the time. Sometimes we get a shot that's lucky from a distance. Sometimes we peg somebody up close. We're the all around guys. Not particularly good at anything. Not particularly bad at anything. We're just kind of the middle guys. And then you've got, I've got guys that I play with sometimes who are, they're honestly very bad players. They're not very skilled and that kind of thing, but they're team guys. They stay with you. They help share resources and stuff. And then I've got my upper tier players who have specific skill sets. Freesh is a phenomenal sniper. She's always give her the sniper rifle, give her the stuff. You've got guys like King, now under the name Zeus, who, I mean, dude is a beast, especially up close. And I think he mostly just runs like an M16 or a DMR, and he'll pop your head from a distance and close in on you and kill an entire squad and work back and forth. And he's tactical. He's thinking about sweeping around the edges where you're not looking for him. It's just a good player. Guys like Native, good player. He pushes forward. He's playing for the game. He isn't really worried about getting his points and all that kind of stuff. He's just pushing. So you got really good high tier players. You got your level players. I think Crypto's in that medium range where he's got his top moments where he's really skilled. He's got other times where some stuff goes sideways. But you get enough of us together who are average and throw in a salt shaker of sprinkle in some of our better players, and you get in there and crush it, and that's where you have fun with it. So like I said, 25%, real good with that. Looks like crypto's getting on. And then let's see what else we got here. Health recovered. That's a ton of health. Teammates revived. 619 teammates revived. Distance traveled in kilometers. 7562 with 2,190. Or sorry, shoot, 21,990 minutes survived. So that's going to be your actual time in match breakdown. What's up? I just saw somebody popped up with a file you and I missed the name. So 21,990, again, we'll divide it by 60. So that's 366 hours in-game surviving divided by 24 for the heck of it. That's 15 days of being in-game surviving. Best firearm, the Vector, back in the day. This is not the current Vector. And, this shows you, I killed a guy, it might have been an arcade match. I killed one person with a crossbow one time. So that's the one time that I did it. Can you use a controller? I don't think so. I was asking, can you use a controller? I don't know. I personally, I wouldn't be able to. I would be no good with it. Make sure my stuff working, but I'm sure somebody can probably figure out a way to use a controller on it. I know that, yeah, no, I like using it. I play thumbs and fingers, so I play with 3-fingered claw. But yeah, this is old Vector. Best results in a match, 99% ranking, 5 medals collected, SS. Let's see, causes of death, poison. That must be from the blue. Is that true? This must be most people. This can't be just me. And then 445 friends in the game. They must be amazing. We weren't that great, but we had fun together with Kalamar and closest partner, Freesh Avakadu, which that's funny because Vern and I have been playing longer than Freesh, but we play a ton together. So Elliot 221, we were unstoppable. So that's pretty cool to look through. And speaking of which,
calm them down.
Speaking of which,
Alyssa and I weren't there, so Vega went over to calm her down, and she wouldn't calm down, so Vega just started tearing into her.
Vern's BFF.
What's funny is I was just saying, because I was looking through that I hadn't looked through that season recap thing or whatever, that PUBG recap thing yet. That was pretty cool to look through. And it actually lists at the very end of it, it lists your 3 players where it gives you kind of like a thing on it, and it says closest player, Freesh Avakadu. So apparently Freesh and I have more playtime together. But Vern and I have been playing together longer.
Right.
So yeah.
I guess it's because Vern usually has to do 1 or 2 and then get off. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go. 3 more hours.
That's probably it.
I like how it tells you you're like the person you play the worst with, the person you play the best with.
Right.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
I haven't looked at this.
How do you access it from in here? Does anybody know?
I think you go to the gift thing above the speakers, and then recommended, and then PUBG mobile
recap. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool to look through if you've not looked through it, because it tells you your total amount of time played in the game.
Mm-hmm. Crystal has said I played best with you.
Did it really?
Yeah, I had more success playing with you. With Needles was my worst.
I have 348 days. Tomorrow's my 2 years because it's March 26th.
Where does it tell you who you played best with? I'm trying to look for that.
It was at the end.
I died most to poison.
I was
I
trying.
did too, but
I'm trying to figure out if that. I think that might be. Is that server? Or is that just us? Like your individual? Because like mine shows 87.32% to poison.
yeah, that's what mine was too. It was like,
Yeah,
it was very high. There's no way I've died to the zone more than I've been
Mine's-
shot in the face.
I didn't think so either. Mine says 82.55%.
Oh well, there you go. Maybe that's because I'm like the numbers there don't make any sense. I mean, like melee weapon, I know I've died at least once. It says 0%. Drowning.
I've got one.
Yeah, I've got.
How come it doesn't?
I get
Because-
shot in the face way more than I die to the zone.
Well, I was gonna say, how come there's nothing that says shot to the face?
Yeah, well, I guess this is weirdest causes of death. I guess maybe that's it. Shot in the face. So here's the joke of it. So it says closest partner was Frishavakadu, and then it says we weren't great, but we had fun together. Carla Marla, or something like that. I don't even know who that is. And then we were unstoppable. Elliot 221. No clue. Couldn't even tell you who these people are.
I know. I have the same thing. I'm like, I don't know who this person who says I played the best with.
Yeah.
It's probably the one
I don't-
random you won a match with, and your percentage is 100%.
Yeah, maybe that's
it
what
could
it is. Like the one time we ever played, we crushed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So then, PUBG Mobile Club Open 2019 had a great year, over 43,000. Yeah, so I like looking at the stats of like how long I've played. So it shows me I've got 1,141 matches played with 267 won. So I'm like right around 23% or 24%.
You better
And then-
thank Freeze for that.
Well, the minutes survived was fun. I broke it down. It's 21,990 minutes survived, which puts me at about 15 days in game playing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's 2 years. So I mean, but still, yeah, very. It's fun to look through that. That's for sure.
For me, the person who it says, like, we weren't great together, but we had fun or whatever, it's Bane. It says I started playing March 20th of 2018, which I did not know.
There
So
you go.
here's
Maybe you downloaded
So I
it,
got-
started it, and then closed it out.
Maybe.
I got to switch you to Corona real quick because this is how stupid our America is. Coronavirus can live on services for days, but it can't travel through the mail.
What? If it's living.
True, because it only lives on paper for like 8 hours or something. It's like cardboard and metal and things like that it's not.
Yeah, on steel it can actually live for days. On,
Oh, okay.
on stainless steel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
well,
not
wait a
on
minute,
like
though.
envelopes and stuff.
If it gets on a package and gets transferred to somebody who sets it down in a truck, and then they move to a place, and then they put another box in the truck, couldn't they eventually transfer it back and forth enough to get it to me though? I feel like it'll make it.
What? Yeah,
That might
and
take
what if
too much time.
what if
I
the
don't
letter was mailed yesterday from my town and gets to my house today?
Right.
So,
and it's just been,
What if I
yeah.
soak steel in it in coronavirus and then I put it in a cardboard box and then I mail it to somebody? Like anthrax, but 21st century.
what if I cough in
Oh,
a
my
container and I send it to you?
Like those videos of people screaming into pots and pans and covering it with lids. Just like that.
I just saw they finalized the stimulus package too.
Oh, did they?
Are we getting all the
1,200
benefits?
per person?
Are we
Just
getting
1,200 per person and 500 per child.
But are we
Yeah,
doing
1,200
anything
per-
about the fuel tax problems with the airplanes? That's what I need to know.
They have $50 billion in aid going to airlines. There was
Sweet.
$50 billion for companies with back loans.
Well, and it also got revealed that behind the doors, Democrats are trying to give to big businesses, but to the big businesses they're invested in.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
of course. It's all
Hang
an
on.
agenda push. over here.
Hang on, I'm completely shocked.
I just want to make sure that we got the same day voting and greenhouse gases and all that
Right.
other stuff in there too, because
That's
that's
what
really
I-
important.
That's what That's what I'm concerned about. I want to make sure that we're doing something about the greenhouse gases. I'm
There
really,
needs to be term limits on these people, like Nancy Pelosi and Cuomo.
There should be
and-
friggin' age limits. Are you kidding me? Nobody
Oh,
older than like
God.
60 can serve
Listen,
in any
Coming,
kind of
wait,
office.
coming from a millennial, there should be
Yeah.
age limits.
Yes.
Nobody over 28.
They're no. Anybody over 60. Once you hit 60, retire like the rest of the public.
No,
Yeah.
because that's
Or
when
2.5.
that's when
or whatever you
real
wanna make.
that's when real wisdom begins. Is at 60. Oh, did I say wisdom? I meant dementia. I meant dementia.
God, I got it. Yeah.
well, the problem we run into with Nancy Pelosi is once you hit your second century of life on this planet, you're well past it. You're well past it.
Same with Bernie Sanders. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Bernie. Bernie
Yeah.
looks like the mad scientist, man.
There is a
And he's
certain
looked the
point where
same
you're
for like 30 years. The man was
Tom,
looking like that
listen.
when he was like 50.
Tom,
Yeah.
listen closely.
Was
You
that
hear
your
it?
Viagra pills rattling?
I heard
That is
his
that-
chamber of his shotgun. It sounded like to me.
No, that is my 6-hour P320.
Oh, is that what it was? It sounded very clacky. That's why I was thinking it might just be the way the echo is.
Those were his little blue pills.
You know what You know what that tells me
I have-
is that you just don't keep enough rounds in the chamber. I don't have a weapon around here that I don't have a round would hit the fire.
Well, so let me finish. I took my rounds out because I'm putting in my laser round because I have an app called iTarget, and so you stick this laser round in it and you can shoot at iTarget and dry fire. So
sounds like a good way to blow a hole in your wall or your iPad or whatever accidentally.
it's a laser.
Have you ever watched
lasers on their foreheads?
in keeping with those things and idea of training and everything, have you ever watched the videos where they'll have somebody on a range and they'll be loading and they'll have them dry firing and practicing with those things, and then they switch them over to real ammo and they chamber it up and they're like, all right, go ahead and fire it, and it turns out it's not got a round in it and the person flinches anyways.
Yeah, they do the anticipatory anticipation stuff, anticipate stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't for me. Dry firing really helps me.
A lot of people, I think they just don't realize how much they really flinch on those shots.
Yeah.
I've only shot a gun once, and I don't think I would ever do it again unless I had to, I guess. But
Well, the good
scary.
news is if you ever have to, don't, because it won't matter at that point since you didn't practice.
I'll be dead already.
Be that guy who's like my neighbor who was like, I don't own a gun, but should I go get one? And I'm like, no, because you have no idea what you're doing at this point. Just leave it alone.
Yes.
I never hunted. I never did any of that stuff.
But see, here's the thing. I'm a firm believer that not everybody in society needs to go out and have firearms, use them and own them and everything. I think that some people in society have, like, I'm not going to be a surgeon. So if you go become a surgeon, I will use my skills to protect you so that you can use your skills to help me. It'll all work. I'm good. Till I need your beans and your rice, and then I'll take it.
Oh, God.
Welcome to PUBG Mobile.
Summer, stop.
Looking at want to be noob nigga, looking at dum dum.
Yeah, the dog's losing its mind today.
Well, they put Summer down here. I'm gonna take her upstairs.
So
Put-
yeah, I was
put
gonna say we
the dog
don't
on.
even normally hear her.
At
She's
first, I
supposed to be
thought you
doing her
said
homework.
they put Summer down, and I'm like, oh my god, you were just talking to her.
Well, they put Summer down.
I'd
so
like
the
to
other
put
dogs.
Summer down. I'd like to put Summer down. Come here, Sub. Come here, Sub.
What we got going on? Zone-wise. That's a good jump. Good old prison jump. We had at least one fly out with us. Two in front of us. They were breaking left. They're going Valdemar. Maybe this side, actually.
Freesh is AFK.
I should probably taking a call or something. I'm watching those guys on the left. You see where they're going down? They're back behind us a little bit, like they're hitting the road. Oh, they're going for that vehicle. Crap.
Yep.
Watch them and let me know where they're going.
They're
Run over
about
the
to the
car.
vehicle. They're about to the vehicle.
Are there only two
They're
of them?
about.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
two of them, but they're about to have. Okay, I was gonna say, let's grab this vehicle so that we don't get run over.
Summer,
I think
shut
I'm
up.
racing this way.
I think they went towards the bridge.
I guess my biggest concern was that they were going to come racing around the corner and run us all over as we ran.
Oh my gosh, it's 3 people running to the same building again.
All right. I'll take this 8 times I was in here. That's fine.
That's alright, I'll take this M24 right here.
Can't hear
Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan. I hope you get a shotgun.
I got a mini and a scar already, bud.
Well, that's good. I got
Level
an
3 vest,
M24.
like Car 98.
Yeah, yep.
No, you guys don't like the loot here. Go
I got
someplace else.
supplies.
Yeah.
This is the worst. This is the worst loot. Go away.
Oh, last night, wherever we were, that's horrible. Well, another mini. I got 2 minis.
I'd like a mini
I got supplies.
to go along with
Sounds
my
like-
8. To go along with my 8 times I just found.
That sounds like a deformity. 2 minis? That's got to be a deformity. Summer, shut it.
I have an 8 times for anybody who needs it.
I do.
No, the
I need an
8
8 times.
I'm running double umps.
Go ahead, Tom.
Come on. I was gonna
My
say, come
lovely
on.
lady
Come on,
up.
Tom.
Ba, 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 ba. My ups. My ups.
Oh, no scopes.
I know it.
Bruh, I need a backpack.
Backpack. There's a backpack on the roof. Freesh. Also a M4.
I got supplies.
Yes, please.
I got supplies.
Alright, I found an AKM, so I will probably have some 7.6 or some 5.5 to drop eventually.
You guys throw smoke?
Did we what?
What?
Throw smoke? Somebody throw
Smoke?
smoke?
I did not throw smoke.
No. Mm-mm.
I'm out to your warehouse right now.
Is it anywhere near crypto?
That's cleared. That was you, Crypto. Alright. Got
I was like, are we surrounded?
Freesh is the first one to say, is it anywhere near crypto? It's gotta be it. It's
I
gotta
got
be
supplies.
his.
Just trying to get those up too, and I didn't have
Any of
room.
those mini 14s around? Any place? Any extra?
There are.
anytime.
There are.
Oh yeah.
You guys find another 8 or something. Like that a scope.
Oop, found a mini. Dropping 45 and a UMP. Oh, not a UMP, a Tommy gun. Could use a level 2
If
helmet.
I-
Other than that, I'm pretty much as good as I'm gonna get.
There's a level 2.
There's a
Oh,
level
there you
3.
go.
Enemies ahead.
I'll need 7.62 as well. I've only got 60 rounds. I'm sure we'll pick it up as we go. You're gonna hear the kind of common core logic that we're getting right now. But the word around the office is, I've not been back in the office, and I'll be in there today, but the word around the office was that we were being told to do your best to distance yourself from people, obviously, and also keep in mind that you don't need to cluster at the office too much. If you have follow-ups you can do, go ahead and get out and do those so that you're not sitting at the office exposing people too much. Like, wouldn't it be safer? Wouldn't it be safer to stay at the office around the same people than to go out in the public constantly?
They just want you driving in your car.
Yeah, they're like,
That's what
don't double up with each other because then you're exposing each other. So ride separate everywhere you go, but try to do more out in the public, not at the office.
I have a 4 tank for you. So.
That'll help.
Prairie Dog, you're the closest to the truck. I think everybody else has moved up. Oh, actually, I might be closer.
I got it, Tom.
You got it? All right. Yeah. Ooh, this guy brought me an M762. That was nice of him. I've reached a point where I've got extra 5.5.
Hey Tom, did you read in some of the more infected areas? Did you read anything about police saying that they're not going to respond to that at this time anymore?
I've not, but I mean, I'm sure that agencies are probably modifying how they're handling certain calls. I mean, I know some agencies around us have said if you have a non-emergency call, something that's after the fact, that kind of stuff, like my car got broken into last night, and I just now found it in the morning.
That makes sense.
They'll take those reports over the phone. There's a lot of agencies that do that anyways. Though, if you go into Charlotte Mecklenburg, if your car was unlocked and somebody got stuff or got into it but didn't take anything, they won't even do a report.
Wow.
They're like you left your car unlocked and somebody went through it. Yeah, that's not our problem. I think they'll do a report if your car was unlocked and something was taken, but that's only for documentation purposes. So they do that over the phone. Or you can do it at one of their kiosks in the station. You might be able to do it online, but you can't. Nobody's going to investigate it.
Gotcha.
We still investigate those, but it's quickly getting to the point where we probably won't do those eventually.
Well, yeah, I just figured with all the emergency cases, if there are, I haven't seen a ton of emergencies yet, but they're going to have to prioritize stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of it's just trying to minimize contact, probably. I mean, that's. I'm sure I have not seen anything new, but I haven't, like I said, I've not been in the office, and they're careful about what they email out these days because you email something and then it gets forwarded on to a news agency and they run with it out of context. So.
Oh my gosh! And then they twist it. That's what's really pissing me.
Yeah, and that's exactly we try to minimize that these days. So.
Just like the guy who took chloroquine phosphate, the additive to clean fish tanks because it had the word chloroquine in it. An idiot.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the media published it and said that 2 people died from the drug that Trump said was safe.
Oh,
That's not what happened. It was a aquarium cleaning additive.
Wow.
And not only that, it wasn't Trump. They keep blaming Trump for stuff, and I'm like, Trump is not the one who approved chloroquine. It is all the stuff that way docs have been treating it. Number one, number two, it's not approved. It's something that they're trying. So y'all just need to shut up.
Well,
And
I wish that I
things-
mean, what's that?
Well, the things like blaming Trump for when they stopped travel. Fauci came out and said it wasn't Trump that said when to stop travel to China. It was me.
Well, and I would hope that if it was Obama, I would be the same way on this. I try to be generally kind of just open into things, but
Right.
my thought process is if you're the president of the United States, I was saying it yesterday, if you're the president of the United States, your job is to remain upbeat and positive about anything that may be a good thing for us. You're not supposed to sit around and talk about how bad. We need to be careful. We need to watch what we're doing. We do need to close the borders. We do need to watch what we're doing. But we're going to get through this. We're a strong nation. And whether maybe Trump's delivery isn't always the best.
I hate you. Just trying to beat you to it.
I saw you trying to get to it, and I was like, oh, no, not today. Not today.
Trump's delivery, his public speaking sucks. Period.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's a businessman. He is not a politician as far as speaking, which is one of the reasons that I wanted him to be the president and why I like him. I'm like, I'm tired of politicians. I'm really tired of them. I'm sick of really good speakers who just sound really good, but they're not giving me anything I can work with.
Exactly.
I would rather a guy who fumbles through his speaking, doesn't really come off, solid. There's a guy in the road.
It's mine. This guy is mine. Oh, prairie dog.
I was gonna try to hit him with the car.
My turn.
All right, we do have to.
Yeah, this
M762 here with 45 rounds.
This area has been looted.
Yeah, I think that's where those guys in the truck went.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop some 5.5 here. If anybody wants some 5.5, I'm gonna grab these extra 7.6 rounds. I need a 7.6. There we go. All right, coming down to pick up.
I picked up an extra 4 times in case anybody needs it.
Coming up on you now, Crypto.
Just come up the side. There you go. Oh, I missed the get in.
Alright, looking ahead.
You and I think the same way, Tom. It doesn't. I'm not affiliated with any party. I tend to lean conservative, but not tend to lean conservative. I am conservative, but politically, I don't trust any politician, and that's why I wanted Trump in there, because he does understand business and he's smart. He knows to hire people around him that are smart.
I remember back when Ross Perot was up, I was a Ross Perot supporter because his politics weren't really always going to be the best and everything, but I didn't want a politician. I'm so sick of politicians.
I really liked Gary Johnson until he said some stupid stuff. I don't remember exactly what it was now, but I remember him saying stupid shit during the 2016 election cycle. And I was like, oh, I can't anymore, man. I really liked you, but not that.
There are those moments where leaders say stuff and you're like, oh, why? You ruined it.
Yeah, but I don't understand, like Biden. Biden said some stuff the other day that I was just like, are you serious? That just came out of your mouth? I just couldn't even believe it.
Right.
And it was so mind-blowing stupid, and yet people stand behind him. And I don't think the Democrats are actually standing behind him.
This was looted too.
Yeah.
There's a whole pile of stuff over here.
I don't think Democrats are actually even standing behind him. I think they're
party line.
They're like, this is all we got. So, we've got we've
dropping
got
an AR suppressor here.
We got Bernie, the socialist, and Biden, the idiot. I got a 4 now.
Yeah, I think on some levels they truly don't expect to win this election. They're just like, oh, seriously? Come on. I got it. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, give me
Yeah,
a
I think
second
they're
while
just-
I reverse.
How can we make Trump look bad and even more bad and even more bad, and
Right.
playing politics with a world crisis like this is just making them look bad.
Well, and the people who the real sad part is the people who see it and look at it and think how bad it looks are the people who already get it. The freaking,
Right.
I mean, I'm really getting to the point where I'm like, I really think there's a lot of actual legitimate mental illness associated with some of the liberal thoughts that come out. Like, I don't even think they're liberal thoughts anymore. I think there's liberals, there's people who have democratic viewpoint stuff, and then there's mental illness that's like is a real supporter of that thought process. It's just crazy. This is twice now that this thing's tried to lean on us.
Oh my gosh. Of course you get lucky and easily
Trust me, there's a lot of reversing the wheels and everything.
No,
Yeah,
there's
drop
nothing.
really far ahead northeast 50. Yeah, a lot of Latin American countries have 6+ political parties, and they often require 2 or 3 rounds of elections. And I'm such a big fan of that because I freaking hate all this
Oh yeah.
bipartisanship and the extremism.
You only get full on.
Buggy ahead of us.
Buggy ahead.
Got it.
To the left.
Yep, I
Take
got
back
it.
now, y'all.
Eyes on
Greenhouse
me.
this time. Oh! Ah!
That was rude.
Wait, where's your
Level
buddy?
3 bag on him.
Oh, we weren't even going to talk to him.
AR suppressor, dropping that 4 times. First aid. Plenty of 5.5. There's some smokes if crypto needs any.
There's a theme here, Crypto. There's a theme.
I don't know what that
Guy
thing
just
is.
shot off a flare. I'm trying to mark him.
Enemies ahead.
He just rendered out for me.
Okay. We can move up on him a little bit.
Enemies
He's running
ahead.
up to that hill. Ready? Oh, come on, stay still. Stay still. Haha!
Is he alone?
Looks like it.
Enemies ahead.
Tom, you really need to do a video just on the free sounds. Ha ha! Oh!
Man,
Yeah.
that's where I need
He's to the right of this.
somebody who's in quarantine needs to go through and be clipping all these things. I would love to
So
do
sorry,
more
my guy.
than I have. Poor little guy. He had his stuff coming in. Of course, his buddies are probably nearby someplace.
SKS, Scar, some boosts, 5.5, 7.
I'm thinking he came up from the village to fire his flare off.
I don't know. I have an extra med kit that I didn't realize I'm dropping that over here too.
Enemies ahead.
Drop is this way.
Yeah, I don't know. His car is down here and it's
Enemies
facing the
ahead.
other way. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying.
No. It makes
Marked an
sense that he
airdrop.
rolled in from the blue. You're right.
Marked an airdrop. That's sick.
How do you mark an airdrop? Is that a thing when you look at it and
I'm
hit that
assuming
button
you put it
again?
on it. MK14 and M249 here.
Same thing, Tom.
On my way.
Apparently that's because you marked it and I can tell it I'm on my way to it.
Yes, that is correct. I tried to show you that yesterday, but it wasn't making it through to you. So.
A polite way of saying it.
Everything you say is going out of my brain.
So no, it's my ineffective communication. There's only 13 people left. Summer, you were just chill. Why are you all of a sudden crazy now?
Bro, my cats are doing the same thing. It's the worst.
Summer, stop.
Moving the car up. Taking the truck.
Yeah, those cars are great, but I can't cut across the desert easily in them. Anybody got a preference as to
Oh, there's a muscle car moving right to left on the road in front of us. They're probably going to the drop. Right here. Nice. Oh snap!
right.
There's another guy.
Down by the houses. Down by the
Oh,
houses.
I've almost got him. I've almost got him. Yep.
Multiple. We're down.
Got him.
Did that guy?
Coming to
That
you.
guy's. This guy's still alive. You
Guys
gotta get somebody
marking
up.
you.
Enemies ahead.
Knocked
Let's-
out of the car on that.
Less shooty, more picky uppy. You got.
Hey! I don't want to hear that. I just saved all of your lives.
I don't know about it saved everybody's lives at this point. We're all dying. Shh. I got the guy you just finished. But he was staying up the whole time. Didn't you say muscle
He's got
car?
an AUG on him. Yeah.
He did say muscle cars.
Well, that's why I'm wondering, like, where's the muscle car? He must have drove
That was
off.
on the
Was
road.
it a truck? I didn't even see what kind of car it was.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
a
it was
truck
a
that
truck.
blew up. But
Disregard that it was a truck.
oh, okay. No, I was expecting a muscle car. Oh, another guy by the house.
Oh! Well
see
done.
See that time I saved everybody's lives?
No, totally missed that.
3 times over here on me. 2 times.
That guy was instant.
Yeah, he was. He was the last guy from that group.
Another truck.
Man,
6 times.
My vest is all
8
tore up.
times.
Smokes on me.
This car has half a tank of gas.
Level 3 backpack on this guy. Everybody needs one.
We have 40 seconds.
We need to go.
Alright. Is our vehicle good still?
That tire shot out.
Yeah, our vehicle's still good.
Not much fuel though.
Did everybody notice how free saved the day there? I'm just saying. That never happens.
I feel like you did good.
I noticed it, Preach.
I feel like you did good.
noticed it. Tom, you want to drive?
I don't care.
I just kicked out of the gift box. I got right out of it.
There's an old drop on the hill.
Enemies
right
ahead.
there.
Enemies ahead.
And then the new drop, yeah.
The drops have clustered
There's
right
gotta be people here. Yep, there's a bus ahead of us. It's all busted up. No pun intended.
Busted. Busted, busted bus.
Nobody on the
Busted
right.
bus. There's some people up on top of there, I guarantee it.
Oh, is everybody
Huh?
going for the drop? If everybody's going for the drop,
Huh?
I'm not going for the drop.
I don't need the armor. I just want to see if there's an There's not. There is a DBS though. And an AR suppressor. I think there's armor in there.
I'm already up here now. Trying to
One up behind you.
figure out how to get up and around to see if there's anybody up here waiting on us. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up here. Trying.
I got you.
New vehicle coming in.
Where? Oh, I see him.
Enemies ahead.
Zone is shifting hard on us.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yup, I'm dead. He went over the hill.
Enemies ahead.
Somebody smoking. Thank you so much.
Finish that guy for
There's
you.
still
Oh,
one.
another
15. Thank you so much.
One. Shit, he keeps
Welcome
hitting
very
me.
much.
There's 2 of
Gonna
them
have
over
to
there.
push him. Gonna have to push him.
I
Chucking another
finished the
smoke real
guy
quick.
You knocked. Well, the zone is behind us, so we gotta get back down the mountain.
Yep.
Back to our vehicle if you guys can slide around. Actually, we're in a real good spot down here at our vehicle. If you make back to our vehicle,
Tagged one.
I hear shooting.
Enemies ahead.
I'm gonna say it
That was
again.
me.
We need to go.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Knock one.
When people start getting knocked and we're doing that whole, I got one. I'm knocked. I'm knocked. I said we need to go. It is official.
We gotta move kind of sort of that way to pick them up.
Why is everybody not coming? I
What are you
think
talking about?
Dog's closest. Crypto's coming around that way. Okay.
There's a third party over there.
Yeah, I knocked
Yeah.
one.
Whoever killed the guy that was crawling away from the vehicle, I finished him off. Other than that, yep. He was trying to make it back up the hill to his buddies. He did a lot of wiggle while he was crawling.
There's a vehicle in the desert over
Enemies
there,
ahead.
near that warehouse that wasn't rendering in.
This is very open.
Oh, I don't like this building at all.
Everything about this sucks.
Yeah. We're also center zone. I'm gonna move up so that my back is to this big rock.
I'm gonna be.
Oh my god, there's a guy. Oh,
Knocked him,
thank God.
knocked him.
Thank you so much.
Is there a
I
guy
was just
camping
about to
inside
say.
there?
Marked a location.
No, he's right where
I was just gonna say we need to
Marked a
watch
location.
this area and the.
Yeah. Totally knew he was gonna be there too. Where'd he go? Oh, there's his buddy.
Zone flipped again.
Oh,
Yep. Crypto.
Three
Oh, wait,
knocked.
Freesh is way up there.
yeah.
Looks like he's up there.
Killed him. No idea where their buddy is. Oh, right there. Oh, got him. Woo!
Nice.
All dead. Y'all should have seen that.
I'll watch
I
your
was watching
stream.
through my scope. Watching through my scope.
That's one of those times where you're
Yeah, I
like,
should
should have been
stream.
streaming.
Absolutely.
Alright. So, is
I
anything...
don't like.
I don't think anything's going to be in. Are there any rocks? Anything we can hide behind?
Yes, I got a little hill right here.
Oh, I gotta go. See a truck 185 from me.
Only thing more important
Thank
than
you
a
so
sniper is
much.
sniper support. Play my role.
Only two left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready with your gun there, Freesh?
As opposed to my pan.
There he is.
Up.
There he is.
Where? He must be driving.
I
up
think
on
he's
it.
in this warehouse.
Yep.
Yep. I can't. Get up. Get out.
Trying to stop. Damn it. I got a bunch of rounds on him. He's not knocked.
Oh,
There you go. Nice.
TM!
Nice. Nice.
Always the meat shield. Forever the meat shield.
I was trying to blow his car up. I shot him all up right here. That car had so much left to it. I sprayed at him. I was so afraid our truck was going to blow up behind me.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, spray. My health. Nice. Doing another classic.
Whatever you want.
I can hear it. Do I have any stuff I have to click?
This dog is just crazy. You have to keep touching her or she goes crazy.
Touch me, love me.
Touch him, feel him.
What is a bonus challenge?
Hey Ryan,
Yeah, I don't
so
know. Yep.
so Ryan, how do I pay you for toilet paper?
I accept PayPal. I'm too old for Venmo. Don't even know what that is. Just heard of it.
It's out there.
Fantastic.
Did everybody up?
Welcome to PUBG.
Did everybody upgrade to iOS 13.4 today?
I
did
never
2 days ago.
upgrade.
What'd you say, Freesh?
I never upgrade. It's not like I have anything against it, but you gotta be like connected to a charger and on Wi-Fi, and by that time I forget. It's just so much effort.
She's like, I'm on 10.1.
It took me forever to update to the one where the this is gonna sound really obscure, but like where the apps look different.
Talking about
I don't know which one it was.
iOS
But it
Freesh is
took
still
me a
on-
solid like
Freesh is
6
still
months
on-
to update to that.
Freesh is still on Lion. I don't know what you're talking
We
about.
will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
Definitely still on 12.
I need to transfer the jump. I gotta
Transferred.
I'll be right back.
Alright, transferred again. I didn't see it.
Nope.
I took my glasses off and I couldn't read what it said. I'm down for value.
Why don't you just lay down right here and just calm down? Okay? You're lucky. You're lucky I still let you live in my house after the other day. Are we going to prison or are we staying? Oh, Freesh is leaving.
What I miss?
I'm fine with staying in Valle tomorrow. We're gonna float into Valle. Patience grasshoppers.
Alright.
We have a squad to our left.
2 squads to our left.
Ooh, this should be fun.
Who knew Valle would be such a hot drop? Unless they're going to Macera, but I doubt it.
Trish, how old are you?
27.
She's not a millennial.
I am a millennial. Millennials are 24 to 39 right now.
Millennials are my
Millennials are what?
like my age. 38.
No, Generation
24
X.
to 39 is defined as the generation.
Yeah,
You sound-
I think you're mixing up.
Yeah, you sound like you're Gen X. Like me.
I don't even know what that means, but alright.
Different value sets. Latchkey kids.
Boomers were after World War II. Generation X, I don't know how they got their name. My generation was Generation Y until
But then you guys
we
cried
became
about
the
it.
millennials because we lived. No.
That's
This is
exactly
true.
what
X
it
cried
was.
about it.
They were
This is
Generation
true.
Generation
Y.
X cried about it.
No, Generation X definitely did not cry that you were called Generation Y.
Okay, you're gonna tell me teenagers fucking name themselves millennials?
Yes.
Ain't no way.
Yes.
That's
We're driving
exactly.
here so we can try to get guns before these guys do, to our left.
The millennials, as they started
Um,
entering the workforce, were complaining that they were, because you got to remember, there's been a lot of them been around for a while. They were complaining that they didn't like being called Generation Y. It felt demeaning, so they changed it to Generation X. I 100% remember when this all was going down, and it was the most ridiculous crap. And we're like, there you go, Defining a generation.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
I'll try to find somebody who wrote
Keep in
about
mind,
it.
though, that the whole participation trophy shit, all that was Generation X.
Oh, that's Generation X's
Parents.
fault.
Yeah.
Is there a guy here?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was I don't know what that was.
I also see people jumping around over here.
Well, this guy has a nice loadout. So that's probably a bot. Yeah, the generation. Unfortunately, because I have my daughter so late, I can't fall into the Generation Xers who did the participation trophies and all that. But that was
Right.
oh shit! Real people. I'm knocked.
Yeah, dog.
I need help on me.
I'm trying.
He's over by Crypto.
Oh my god, I see him. I just can't get to him.
Prairie Dog's on me. I don't have any armor yet. I got nailed with no armor.
Oh my god. I'm getting shot from a different angle.
I've got first aid. I'm good on first aid. I wondered when we landed and I started seeing open doors.
Oh, I got one of them. There are at least 2 to my left, and there's one on Crypto somewhere.
Yeah, can't find it. Oh, he's out back.
I think he went in the church.
I
I got a shotgun over here.
He's right there. I just saw him going behind. He went towards the church to the left.
Oh, fuck you.
Enemies
He's gonna
shit.
No way!
Oh, damn.
No.
Mine's down too.
Yep.
Go around that corner. You got him.
Problem
He's gotta be
is,
looting us.
nope,
got
he
one to your
kept
right,
moving.
too.
Yep. He kept moving so that he could execute me as I come around. Oh shit.
Nice. Well done.
Well
There's-
played.
There's one more around here though.
East-ish. I had some more 7.62 on my body, Tom.
Alright.
Take this time.
Let me get a load of this. Crypto's busy trying to find him, and you're eating cake. I'm kidding. That was the guy I had first knocked.
Was he auto grip?
Nice. Damn, there's still one more in that squad.
I had no helmet or vest. That's what screwed me.
That's how I got knocked the first time. I had no armor.
Yeah.
I still
I had a
have
vest
no
and no
vest.
helmet.
Alright, you guys go get some lunch. Good luck.
We'll see.
Later.
Is there still one moving around over here somewhere, Crypto?
I thought there was, but I didn't see any more footsteps unless it was him. Did you already eat some cake?
I did. I did boost up and eat cake.
Zone.
See any more footsteps? The last guy I killed was shooting me with a deagle.
Yeah, I heard the shots. I thought there were shots from somewhere over here
Marked a location.
when you were killing that guy.
Could be. He could have went across the street for sure. Running over there.
Look at this friggin'. Hang on, I'll come that way. This red zone's gonna hit right as I cross, probably. Oh yeah, there it is. Son of a bitch.
Clear.
I hate when we lose 2 people right off the bat, man.
Oh, I do too. It's so bothersome.
Yeah.
Throws the whole match out of whack. All right, well, we got to figure out next zone. We got this truck.
I need to get real quick. Let's go down here and loot the big, good buildings.
You want to hit the ones down by the bridge? You mean?
Oh, wait!
Saw you.
I just
saw
heard
it.
a
Saw
gun.
it.
That was a pistol shot, yeah.
It was over this way. Maybe in the
He's in
church.
here. He's in here. Oh, you know where he's at? He's in the
Yep.
tower.
Up in the tower?
Yeah.
I thought he'd jump. I was waiting for him to jump down. I was like, he'll jump. He ain't gonna wait up there.
Move, dummy.
That would make sense with the shots. Yeah, he must have accidentally tapped a shot. Idiot. He's like, I'll just wait until they bang. Oops.
That's exactly what happened.
Blue's on us, so.
Do you have any first aid?
I got 1 first aid, 2 drinks, and a whatever it's called, a syringe.
I got 3 first aids now. 2 first aids.
Just picked up another first aid. I've got a syringe, or the drink I picked up.
7.62. I'll give you my M7 if you find a whatchamacallit.
You looking for an M4 or what?
Scar M4. Yeah.
Okay.
Crypto, I thought you would become a 7.62 kind of guy, no?
I always have been, actually. That's why I love them most. But I started going to the training ground. I was actually controlling the Scar better, and I like sometimes how the Scar handles better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the recoil, the M4 is more
Yeah.
balanced. That's usually why people lean towards it. But
That's why I lean towards it for sure.
well, I used to, like, back when I first was playing, the M4 was my go-to weapon. But then, as I got better at controlling the recoil, now if I pick up an M4 and I get into a close quarter battle, I'm like, why are they not dying the whole time?
I'm ready to go.
The M762 or the AK just have that cut down power where they destroy armor, especially with the Vector being gone.
I picked up 2 more first aids.
Yeah, I've got 3 total, 10 bandages.
So my buddy texted me this morning. He was like, so I'm waiting for this to start happening where people start saying I got COVID-19 from the mail.
Where they start saying what now?
Where they start saying I caught the disease from the mail.
Oh, yeah, well. Man. What are you going to do? There's going to be people with all kinds of crap. They already arrested a guy in North Carolina for, I guess, some sort of inciting panic is what they went with. I don't know whether or not it'll go, but they arrested him because he sent in a fake doctor's note to his boss saying that he had COVID-19. Ridiculous.
Did you hear about the guy in Missouri? He went into grocery stores licking products.
No, I had heard about the Las Vegas guy that walked in with the suit on him, spraying stuff. I hadn't heard about licking stuff. Why would he do that?
Well, and so they cited him with terrorism.
Oh, nice. It's always one of those, like, charge them big, and you wonder how far it'll actually go type deal.
Right.
But you know, at least you get to put it on them. I got an extra 3 times if you want it. Drop that.
I got one. What's in there?
5.5. You need 5.5 at all?
Here, there's an M4 here, you doofus. Dropping the M762
Oh, that's
and
right. I forgot.
T762.
I forgot about the weapon. I didn't even look at it. It's funny. Pick up a little more. 7.62.
Here, you want a first aid?
I'm just gonna boost real fast. I'm good. I got 3 or 2 first aids. I just wasn't boosted at all. There we go. Now I'm good. Took a syringe. Parts moving down this mountain.
It's easy to me.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I have a biohazard level 4 suit. I think I posted in the group, the green suit.
Yeah.
And another photographer wanted to copy some of my photos, and I said no. He's like, well, I really want to put it on and go to a grocery store and videotape. And I said, you might get arrested for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you never know how people are going to react to something. Some people might just kind of look at you like, idiot, kind of laugh about it or something. Other people might think it's funny. You just don't know how people are going to react. But if you start causing people to get all panicky and freaking out and pissed off, yeah, you can definitely find some cop going, you know what, today's the day that somebody goes to jail for this crap. And even if in the end you beat it, there's so much stuff associated with getting arrested.
Well, shoot, I don't want to get arrested by Homeland Security either. So
Right.
that's worse than just getting arrested by the sheriff. But,
Oh yeah, yeah. If somebody charges you under a federal offense.
yeah.
And I'll tell you, the number one problem with getting arrested under a federal offense is it takes so long to resolve. Like we lock
problem.
people up. Yeah, we lock people up all the time under our task force stuff. And if we charge them with a federal crime, you're looking at a couple years before it gets resolved, even under good circumstances.
That's just crazy. We have Homeland cars patrolling in our area, so they even started publishing Homeland jobs
Really?
open. I don't know if they're the same as Rent-A-Cops or not.
It all depends.
They look like they're carrying.
Well, I'll tell you, remember Homeland Security was buying up tons and tons of ammo for a while. They were like the number one buyers of ammo and weapons. And I kept pointing out to people, I'm like, if ever there was an opportunity for the government to take over and do whatever they want, the more we allow them to buy and stockpile.
Exactly.
Like the government wants to reduce your weapons while increasing the weapons that they have.
Summer, stop it. Stop it.
Blue's on us, and the red zone, of course.
Go.
It's all bad. Taking a drink. Well, this may be it right here.
This may be the end of us.
This may be it. This may be where it all ends. It'll be the first time we got killed right as we exit a zone.
Go somewhere.
You know what? Let's circle it back in.
Go on the backside.
Yeah, zone
take
just
the road.
switched. Yep.
You go around the mountain.
Yeah, we can go left here and kind of hang up around the backside of this. she's having none of it today.
Well, she gets quiet every once in a while, but then
Yeah, she chills for a while, and then all of a sudden she's like, I have decided I want attention.
well now she wants to go upstairs is what she wants. Hey, Summer.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm hearing it. No, it's.
See, now if Crypto
Drop
or I
one.
had done that, we would have cryptoed the car.
Oh, I
See?
totally thought for a second that the car was cryptoed into that tree there. I thought it was going to be propped up.
Man, shoot, 3 seasons ago, before they started fixing some of the problems, I didn't render it, somebody else did. I had like 8 kills, and this girl was driving into the side of a cliff or a hill, just a small hill. The car rendered in. We couldn't get out. We were rendered into the rock. And I was just like, this is the best game of my life.
Those are those moments you need the stream for.
And people were driving by. There was one time I even rendered into one of the train tank cars on the Kendi.
Jeez.
And I was still alive, and people came up. They couldn't shoot me, but I could shoot them, which was hilarious. They finally killed me with a grenade.
I've seen people stuck in walls like that before.
Yeah.
Didn't Vern get stuck in a box once or something? I feel like he did.
He got stuck in the corner between 2 of those shipping containers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a guy get stuck in a cactus on this map.
I got stuck in a cactus one time and had to get knocked out to be able to leave the cactus.
We had to pull up
I would like to leave the cactus now.
motorcycle. Ooh, finally. Summer, you really need to chill out. Or I'm just gonna let you out and let you wander. Sit up there, cry up at guys upstairs. See if they open the door for you.
Just chill.
Just hiding down there, Tom? Is that what you're doing?
Yep, just chilling. Chilling down here, waiting to see what'll happen. Not wanting to get shot. Just holding out.
This is what happened when Freeze is gone. Tom's scared.
There's nobody to shoot distance. We have to wait till everything gets close.
What are you talking about? I got a mini right here.
I got a
You
I got a
guys can
mini.
do it. What are you talking about?
I got a mini.
I've had a zone end here before and I hated it.
Yeah, it's tough.
I was like, what if the zone came right to where I am now?
What if it doesn't?
Here comes the blue. Boom.
Time to
I would like to point out that the recap officially calls the blue poison,
Oh,
though.
shoot. That was
Still not the storm.
This late in the game.
Well, there's always been like this, what is the blue discussion. The recap calls it
I thought it was
poison,
supposed-
so I would say it's officially
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be radiation.
Well, that's
But
what I mean. There's always been like this, what is it? Is it a force field? Is it radiation? Now it's poison.
Well, radiation would be considered poison. 'Cause it's radiation poisoning.
We're not gonna argue about this. It's poison. That's all you can call it.
Why does Tom always win?
There will be no
Tom always wins the
discussion.
arguments. Even if he loses, he says he wins.
I'm the only one in the argument. They're merely a figment of my imagination.
How does your wife deal with it?
She mostly ignores me.
That would be the way to win.
Oh, guy right in front of us. See him?
Keep going, keep going. Well,
He's like right there in that dip.
Right, shooting at me, and I'm not, because there's other guys over
top
there.
of the hill.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, where are you? Where are you? Where, oh
Throw a
wait, why?
smoke!
Why did you stay there? I don't understand what happened.
I moved. What are you talking about? I didn't stay there.
I got out, and went over to one of those little crevices to hide in. I turned around, you're crawling across a big flat area. I'm like, what happened? What's going on? What are we doing?
I was charging the single guy.
Oh no, I figured there was more than one. I was like, if I drive up there, they're just gonna light our vehicle up. And then, yeah, the guys on the hill saw us. uh, yeah, I totally expected there to be more guys up there in that pile, and was like, if I drive up there, we're just gonna get destroyed. I didn't expect the guy on the hill to shoot us from so out there. It's unfortunate. Where's Vern? Vern was messaging he wanted to play.
I gotta hop off of here and get some stuff done, so I'll catch you guys later.
All right, I got time
Yeah,
for one.
I'm going. I'm gonna go eat lunch, Tom.
All right.
I'm going.
All right.
We'll see you guys later.
Later.
Well, if everybody's pulling out right now, then I will pull out too. That'll give me time to get a little bit done before I go to work. So, all right, I'll catch y'all later.